Good evening. This is Lemurian Donna Carroll, and I'm really glad to be here with you tonight. It is 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Mountain, and 5 o'clock Pacific Time in the United States. And these are the times that I will be channeling live on Sundays if you would like to catch this broadcast live. But you can always catch the video later. Anyhow, I hope you're doing okay. It's been a very tumultuous week with the forest fires all over the West in Oregon and California. And it's not easy to live through times where there are pandemics, forest fires, droughts, floods, riots, protests, unrest of all kinds. So I thought, let's bring some peace, let's bring some calm into ourselves, because we might be getting a little bit agitated by what's going on in the outside world. Personally, my life has changed because yesterday I picked up a foster kitten, and my foster kitten, his name is Atticus. And he is about 11 days old. So my neighbor was fostering. She decided to foster. She got 4 orphan kittens. She's only 24. I think she's a crystal. She doesn't know what that means, but I think she's a crystal soul and crystal child. And she got these 4 kittens and just was working from home, had the time to take care of them, and did amazing work. And they're also healthy and happy, and they're doing great. And they didn't have a mom, which is, all infants need their mother. So she kept saying, "Why don't you foster? Why don't you foster?" And I'm like, well, I never had any kids. I'm not sure I know how to take care of a newborn, but I have had cats before. Anyhow, so I just decided, oh, heck, I'll just go for it. So I contacted the shelter, and they had a black mama cat with 3 kittens, and I was looking into taking her, and she got fostered out. And then they had this one little tiny cat, and he came in when he was 3 days old to the shelter. Essentially, someone found him outside. The umbilical cord was still attached to his body, and they brought him to the shelter. It could have been that his mama would have come back for him. The mom cat might have come back for him, but who knows? Maybe she went away to get food or something. But anyhow, so he was brought in really, really young, and they got a foster for him, someone to feed him and take care of him. And she had to go out of town, so he came back to the shelter. So they asked if anyone could look after this single cat, and I was like, kitten. And I was like, I can. I raised my hand a little tentatively, because I've never fostered kittens. And this kitten is only, today's the 13th. He's only 11 days old, they think. And so he's tiny, and he's cute as a button, and he is feisty. He meows quite a bit, and I thought, well, I'm trying to do everything correctly. I'm feeding him every 3 to 4 hours with formula. I even burped him a little bit. I'm expressing him so that he releases urine. I'm trying to do everything that my neighbor is telling me to do, and he's extremely healthy, strong, but he has strong lungs. And he's most happy when I hold him on my chest or in the covers, and I channel my guru's energy. I channel the guru from Sahaj Marg, who's an enlightened master, and I bring in that energy for my cat. The kitten's name is Atticus, so that he can calm down, because he's been very, very traumatized, losing his mother, losing his first foster. So I've pretty much, unless I'm unable to, I've pretty much committed to fostering him until he gets old enough to be adopted. and I'm praying for the best for him. Anyhow, he's cute as can be, but he's sleeping. If you want to see pictures of him, go to my Facebook page, Donna Carol Martens, and that's Martens, Martens, and you can see pictures of him. And when he's a little bit older, I'll bring him on the channel so that you can see him. He's pure black, and he's very fuzzy. He's going to be a long-haired black cat, and he has a lot of spunk. He has a personality, and he's expressing himself. He's feisty. So I'm just laughing. So I want to say hi to Angelique and hi to Mary Magdalene. So I am doing well. I hope you guys are doing well. So basically, because of Atticus being with me and him being a little bit frightened, not frightened, I don't think he's frightened of me, but you know, he misses his mother. All the people that lost their homes on the West Coast, all the people that are going through so much right now, I want to bring in healing energy. And I thought, well, let's bring in the green-hearted healers and see what they have to say, see if they can do anything for everybody, because it is getting crazy out there, and we all know it's going to get crazier. I should tell you that I've been in Sahaj Marg, it's now called Heartfulness, 25 years meditating with them. And the guru of that line produced prophecy, produced channeled writings. They went in, he channeled, his name was Babaji Maharaj. He channeled from the other side to a French meditator and gave about 12 pages of prophecy that I was privy to, you know, 20 years ago. They wrote about these times, or the master wrote about these times, and it was disseminated to the people that were meditating in this practice. And so I knew that these times were coming. I mean, not to mention the Bible has prophecy, revelations, Mother Shipton, Nostradamus, Edgar Cayce. The list goes on about people that have predicted these times, which include earth changes, civil unrest, a lot of heartache, a lot of shifting, you know, and Babaji has predicted some pretty astonishing things to come in the future. But I knew as soon as we went into COVID last spring, I'm like, oh, this is it. This is like the setting off of the end times, or the great shift. And I knew that there was going to be, you know, loss of life, earth changes, just incredible things happening in this reality. But those that are meant to ascend to the new earth are going to ascend. So, but just living through this as it's coming through, it's not easy. It's heartbreaking, and sometimes it's just heartbreaking. And so I know that you know that we're going through this. We're going through this together. So, and everybody has their own way of dealing with the stress and the changes that are coming about. And whatever helps, I say that's what you should do. I've been up at all hours. I'm feeding my kitten every 3 to 4 hours. So I've been sleeping at weird hours, but my sleep has always been a little weird. So just for me to be focused and timely is a major thing. You know, I get my days confused. I get my times confused sometimes in this new energy. So I want to say my heart goes out to you, because I know that you have your trials. I know that you have your issues that you're working with, whether they're with family, children, spouses, and I know everyone's going through a lot. So I'm just sending you my support. So let's bring in the green-hearted healers and do a meditation with them and see if they can help us through these times and see what they have to say. Okay? I'm going to grab my selenite. My kitty's sleeping in the other room, but after the channeling, I will go ahead and feed him again. Okay, so if you would, just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And just relax. Just relax. Breathe in love. And breathe out any type of stress that you've been experiencing this week. Do that one more time. Okay. First of all, I'd like to say a short prayer. I'd like to pray for any animal, any human being, any type of life form that has lost its life through the changes that have been going on the planet, anyone that's lost their homes, anyone that's suffering, anyone that's traumatized. I want to send angelic healing energy to them. I ask that they be comforted in the grace of God and be held in the highest light possible as they go through these difficult times. I'd also like to bring in my highest and best guides. I'd like to bring in the archangels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel. I call in 10,000 warrior protection angels around everybody watching this video, myself, Atticus, my kitten, and anyone that will watch this video in the future. I ask that these angels protect us. If anything is released by any of us, I ask the angels to take it to source and transmute it into light. Please block all negative entities, energies, and thought forms. I ask that this session be overlit by the Lemurian Mother Goddess. Make my words clear, accurate, loving, and truthful. And now I invite in the green-hearted healers, and I ask them for a healing today and any words of wisdom from their dimension. Amen. Welcome. We are the green-hearted healers, the green ones that bring loving and healing energy to humans at this time upon your planet. We have been observing your situation, and we see that it is a difficult one, that people are running to and fro, and some people are feeling pressured, or they are feeling like they want to move to get to a different place geographically. Some people are being forced to move because the places that they're living are no longer safe, but we are here to tell you that all is coming up for a reason, as you know. All of the information that is hitting the airwaves, the information about so-called conspiracy theorists have talked about for years, is coming up for validation and for truth-telling. All of the dark energies and the dark acts in which these ones have been engaged is coming up for all to see. Some humans have shut down their hearts to this information as it is overburdening them and overpowering them. But you must be brave and courageous during these times. This information is being revealed for a reason. It is being revealed so that you as humans can take back your power from your oppressors. Take back your lineage, take back your children, take back your power, and so that you can throw off your overlords from the third dimension and move into self-governance at a higher level of being. So now you are going through the great awakening, the awakening to what has happened on your planet. The masses are starting to awaken to what has happened on your planet, not just in this last century, but for thousands and thousands of years, and how the dark ones wear masks as your political leaders, as your Hollywood celebrities, as your famous divas, even artists. They wear masks so that you think they are so accomplished and so wonderful, and so that you look up to them, and so that you give away your power to them. Do not do this any longer. Take these beings off of the false pedestal and let them reap what they sow. We are loving beings, and we do not wish harm or negativity towards anyone or anything, but we understand the laws of the universe, and people do reap what they sow. And for the individuals such as yourselves, the light workers, who have come down to this planet to punch holes literally in the overriding matrix that was established by the archons and the dark ones centuries, eons ago, you have broken holes through that dark, quarantined matrix, and you are bringing the light in from the higher dimensions, and you are grounding it upon this planet. And as you break those holes into your quarantined dimension, what happens is the energy is powerful, and those who have been living on the earth lifetime after lifetime in this dark matrix now have the ability energetically to look up through the holes into the higher dimensions, into the higher ways of life. And it also provides a way for us, the green-hearted healers, and other multidimensional extraterrestrials to come into your reality to show you hope, love, and promise for a better future. So the light workers, the ground crew, was extremely necessary to bring about the shift of the ages. And literally, most light workers have been incarnating here forever, lifetime after lifetime, chipping away at the matrix, chipping away at the false environment in which they live. But now that chipping away is being broken wide open, wide open. And we are here to give you support during this breaking open, because it is a falling away. And there is a grieving process, even for light workers, to mourn their old reality, the old ways, which were that they have lived in for centuries. They mourn them even though they were unhealthy and not true to your multidimensional spirit. It was not a good way to live on the earth, but you mourn them because even through the darkness, you have experienced love and family and beauty here. And this way of life is leaving you now, and it is changing, and it will never come back. And the changes, as many have said, will be getting more intense until you are firmly on the new earth with your new families, galactic families, in the future. So we understand that this is a great metamorphosis. It is a great change, and it is not easy to bear, but you are the strongest of the strong, and you can bear it, and you can mutate the dark energy into light and bring that light as an offering to the rest of the population on the planet who wish to partake. So that is our message to you. Stay strong, stay grounded. If the whole world is falling apart all around you, look up to God and connect, and look down to Mother Earth and connect, and just stay grounded in the energy, knowing that you are going to the new earth and you are doing it in record time. So now we, the green-hearted healers, would actually like to work with you on a multidimensional energetic level to bring healing into your heart space and into the rest of your body, which of course has been undergoing massive changes as well. So at this time, we ask that you open your crown chakra, and we come in into your mind space. And at this time, we are working with releasing any resistance to what is coming in the future, any resistance to the changes coming to yourselves and the planet. We go inside your brain. We go inside your belief systems, in your hardened thought forms, and we release resistance and fear and anxiety about these upcoming changes. And now we go into your third eye, and we ask that you create a vision of what you would like this earth to look like and be like. What is it that you would like to see and experience in this reality? We ask that you take a few moments and create the vision in your headspace. And you can utilize your heart energy to do this as well. We asked for you to imagine a planet that is pristine in all its beauty. The natural world is beautiful and taken care of as humans have become stewards of the planet and look after all forms of life that dwell on the surface. There is clean air. There is clean water. There are free-running streams, rivers. There are beautiful oceans. Everything is natural and in the cleanliest state possible. The humans walk lightly upon the planet, living in small, close-knit communities with those that they love, in small family groups and extended family groups. Each community has a purpose, has a way of life, a doctrine, or a mission in which they believe fully and follow. People do have the ability and freedom to move from community to community, but the communities are organically organized, and the food is raised within the community in which one lives. Food is raised nearby, it is clean, it is organic, it is healthy. Children are loved, animals are loved, people are eating much differently, eating the fruit that falls from the trees and the grains that are harvested from the field. There is no such thing as hunting or killing of any life form in this new reality. All life is respected, and all life is shifting into this reality as we speak. Each person understands their soul purpose from a young age. Spiritual communion is very common. Channeling one's higher self and other entities of the light is common. ETs come and go on the planet. They have great learning centers, great technology centers where Earthlings can come and visit and learn, take classes. There is much abundance for everyone. There is much love for everyone. Healing techniques are very, very evolved, using stones, using crystals, and the natural things that the earth offers. Healing is available for anyone who wants it. People feel comforted, they feel loved, they feel secure, they feel valued, and the money system or barter system that exists is a far cry from capitalism or any of the forms that has existed thus far on earth. There are great light beings, benevolent in their wisdom, who organize and bring about a fair and equitable trading system for all life. There is no lack. There is no hoarding. People do not need to they do not need to collect things. They live a very simple life with all of the essentials that they need, but they do not need elaborate homes or elaborate wardrobes or elaborate accoutrements, as their focus and attention is on evolving themselves spiritually. You can hear the birds again. Their song is beautiful. You can see the insects again. You can hear the frogs. The animals are happy and they are basking in the new energy, grateful to be on the new earth. Nothing is hidden. There are no hidden agendas or hidden secret societies or hidden ways of living either underground or above ground. Everything is transparent. People live in honesty and integrity and with open hearts full of love. And so now we ask you to bring that beautiful new earth, however you imagined it. And we ask that you place the planet, the earth, within your heart space. And to lessen the time from here to there, we ask that you open your heart space and send as much love as possible to the new earth. Connect with that place, with your heart. And as you do this, we accompany you and we make sure that your efforts are amplified. And now on the new earth, which is contained within your heart, we ask that you send love and blessings to all humans, all life forms, plants and animals upon that great space, which is coming in the near future. We ask that you bring in the highest vibration of that reality and send it love. And as you do so, there are great lines, trails behind you of your ancestors in your biological families. And they also are able to experience this new earth energy and feel it and send it love. The keys to the kingdom have been given. The keys to the kingdom will be unlocked. Certain light workers have certain responsibilities and soul missions that are going to bring about the highest form of the new earth. It is your duty to keep that reality in your mind, knowing that you're working towards it, striving towards it, going towards it, and that it will be your reality in due time. Let all of the negativity and the darkness of this world pass away. Let it come up for release. Do not get attached to the outcome. Know that it is now processing and it will be over and it will be done. as this is the wish of Mother Earth and Creator. All of the angels, all of the saints, all of the beings of light are supporting you as you go through this great transition. We now go into your body, into your physical body and your subtle bodies, and we take some time to do some individual work on you, in your psyche, in your energy level, in your heart, your hands, and your head. So please feel our transmission now. Yes, amen. We say, in with the new, out with the old, stay on track, understand that you are supported, and move full speed ahead into this new, beautiful, incredible reality. We love you. These are the green-hearted healers. Thank you. This is Donna Carroll, and I just want to thank the green-hearted healers for being here and giving us that vision of the future and working with us in creating the attachment to that reality. So I want to say hi to Gary. Hi, Lupe. I just want to say I hope you're all doing well. I hope that you keep your feet firmly planted on the ground, you stay grounded, and know that we'll all get through this. We'll all get to the other side of this. Call in your guides and try to stay happy. And I'm sending you good tidings. Take care.